Uh, Good morning. Good morning, everyone. So, yeah. Have you ever had one of those moments to where, actually, not even a moment, one of those mornings to where everything just seems to go crazy and everything is very hectic and things just didn't go so well this morning. And I just kind of needed to share because I had one of those mama moments to where it made me look at myself in not such a pleasant way. This morning, my youngest, who is 10 years old, anyways, just a little bit of background. I grew up in a very authoritarian type home. So that was the way that I was raised. And I tend to have a little bit more of an authoritarian type parenting. And I'm trying to be just more gentler. I mean, I don't like the whole gentle parenting and the coddling. I mean, I personally don't care for that. But I do want it to be, I want to hear my kids. I want to listen to them. I want what they say. I want them to feel validated as well. But at the same time, I feel that there's a balance there in that I could still be firm and be gentle. So, calm parenting. I would say I want to be a calm parent, because I do sometimes tend to react as well. And so this morning we had a little bit of an incident with my 10-year-old, and she was trying to explain to me, and I cut her off. I wasn't mean about it, and I wasn't raising my voice. I was actually calm, but because I cut her off, she was, of course, getting frustrated because she couldn't verbally say what she needed to say. And she did what she was told. She went upstairs and did what she was told. But then I can hear in her bedroom, I can hear her crying. I can hear her, I guess I could really hear, and this is upstairs, so I could really hear the frustration that she was feeling. And I thought, okay, I don't want her to go to school with these yucky emotions. So I took a deep breath because I thought, okay, I need to go ahead and make sure that we're okay, she's okay, before I send her off to school. So I took a deep breath, and I knew I was prepared for whatever possible reaction that she was going to give to me. She could have given me major attitude, or she could have just kept crying. I wasn't sure what I was walking into. So I walked into her bedroom. She was on the ground, and she was bawling her eyes out, putting her, tying up her shoes. And I didn't say a single thing. I just asked the Lord. I was like, Lord, please just give me the gentleness that I need in order to approach this situation. So I walk into the bedroom, and I just sat down at her level, and I put my arms around her, gave her a gentle hug, and she immediately, through her tears, says, I don't want to hug right now. And I said, okay. I let go of her hug, and I said, I love you. I know you're frustrated right now. I know you're mad. Are you mad at me? And I was very calm and gentle, even though the inside of me, because once again, I was raised from an authoritarian household. And so that's kind of what, and plus I tend to be very, I'm a very emotional being. So my inside was just wanting to raise up. Basically, the temperature of the inside was different from what I was portraying on the outside. But I knew that what I portrayed on the outside could not match what I was feeling on the inside, because being calm and being gentle, but being firm, was very important in this situation. So I just took a step back and I said, would you like to share with me why you're angry with me? And this right here was kind of a raw moment, because she said, no, because you will get mad at me, and I don't want you to be mad at me, and I don't like making people mad at me. And I thought to myself, that's her perception of me. And I don't want her to feel unsafe, basically, or not validated to be able to speak to me. I, as her mother, need to be her safe haven. So, and then we, of course, as human beings get like defensive, and we're like, and so I was like, okay, I have to provide her this safe environment. So I simply said, honey, I won't be mad at you. I think it's important for you to share your emotions, and I'm going to give you that safe space to share it. So through her tears, she says, Mama, whenever Juliana Abigail, which is her sister, she's like, whenever, they speak, or Daddy speaks, or when I speak and we're trying to say something, you just cut us off. You always do that, and I can't speak, and I can't find my words, and you cut me off. And that was very raw and very brave of her to be able to share that in that moment with me. And that actually literally, that for me was gently putting me in my place, basically. And it was also a very light bulb moment for me. It really made me look at myself and go, my 10-year-old daughter is being raw with me right now, and she's sharing this with me. And I thought, wow, I need to do better. And I, as the heart of the home, right? I need to be the calm in the storm. No matter what I'm feeling inside, I have to really push through that and be the calm in her storm, the calm in my family's storm. And we as moms have to hold it together. I know it's hard. Trust me, it's hard. So I am parenting a lot of the time, probably 75% of the time by myself because of my husband's occupation. And in that moment, it was real and it was raw, and it made me see myself in her little 10-year-old eyes. And I have to change in that area. And so my response to her was, thank you so much for sharing with me. I know that took a lot, and I know that was hard, and I appreciate it. And you were brave to share that with me, and I am sorry. I am sorry that I made you feel that way. I am sorry that you felt like you couldn't speak and that your voice was cut off. And I will try to do better. That was it. There was no buts. There was no what was going on this morning. There was no recap about she did this, I did that. It was a genuine, I hear you. So she went off to school feeling so much better. I gave her a big hug. She gave me a big hug. And that right there was what I was hoping to accomplish, because I know that you have those moments to where your children are off to school and you just had a terrible argument, and you get back in the car and you're feeling horrible and they're feeling horrible. But it's okay. Just reevaluate and look at it. I mean, it's not okay, but it's okay. Meaning, don't beat yourself up, because we already do that hard enough. We already do that as it is. But but things can always look better the next day.